Hello, hello. Welcome back to my space. I hope you are doing well. So as you can see, there are cards that are open and it's a little bit different than usual because I opened the cards. There were a lot of people on the table and I needed a little bit more information because I don't know, there was something missing here. So I took another deck and I opened other cards related to every card. We will go into the tarot and get more information, but let's start here. There is here somebody who owes you an apology. I kind of feel that they treated you in a very superficial manner. Uh, kind of feel that we might be talking about a romantic relationship here, and somebody treated you in some kind of low vibration. They spoke to your schmexual energy, right? They didn't speak to your heart. They didn't speak to the empress that is in you. They were very, very much attracted to you, and this is the way that they spoke to you, right? I am this and you are that, and I am playing my role, and I kind of feel that we might be talking here about you might be a feminine, we might be talking about a masculine. There was something about the gender roles, like I am the man and I will treat you in some kind of way, but it feels so tacky, right? Something, we might even say creepy, even though I don't know if creepy is truly the vibe, because I kind of feel that maybe there is something in the energy of the person that doesn't feel creepy, right? But if it was another energy of this person, then it would be creepy, right? So they treated you not like the empress that you are, right? They treated you like in a very cheap way. But I want to point out that I don't feel that it has anything to do with you. It's not that you gave out some kind of vibe, it's just them, right? It is their seduction game, you know? But anyway, they owe you here an apology. I feel here we have the King of Earth, right? The King of Pentacles in the second position. I feel here, even though this King of Pentacles is in the upright, I feel here that they. It's in the upright because they presented themselves as being a big boss. I'm a leader, I'm a leading character, I treat you, like the woman that you are. While you can be a total boss, right? But it kind of feels that they were trying to impose some kind of roles here, right? Something that I kind of feel that you don't align with because you are here in this Queen of fire energy, so a very fiery energy, very courageous, somebody moving forward, someone magnetic, a free thinker. So this person here coming and trying to put you in the role that they define as supposed to be your role, because in fact it's not that it's supposed to be your role, but because they want to be in their role, they are trying to force you into a role that doesn't align with you at all. And they have lost. We have here the Six of Wands in reverse, the Six of Fire in reverse. They have lost. You have said goodbye, right? Because they didn't respect you for who you are. This is what you might have felt. Like, I don't give the slightest shit about you being attracted by me. It doesn't flatter me. I know who I am. I know that I'm magnetic. I know that I'm attracted. But your little game where you need to be the king of the jungle, right? And treat me in a gender related perception of who I need to be, absolutely not, absolutely not. So you said goodbye here, right? So the Knight of Cups here, right? This is here too. A smooth talker, right? Somebody who is taken by their feelings. I truly feel that this person was very, very much attracted to you, and more than attracted to you. This is the thing. I feel that this person truly felt something deep in their heart towards you. But we might be talking about someone who's very uncomfortable with their feelings. It kind of feels even as if we are talking about someone that feels ashamed to be in love, and so they have to get into some kind of role play in order to not feel like a douche because they are in love, when in fact we might be talking about a softie, right? And maybe you might have been attracted by who they truly are, by their soul, but all their masks, their ego, all that they are presenting, all of that, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So they were delusional, in fact, right? We have the travel here. So I kind of feel that there is here some kind of uh, delusion. I truly feel that it comes from a place of uh, lack of confidence. And I feel that this person felt very, very attracted by you. I don't feel that they truly were just sexually attracted by you. I feel that it went much deeper than that, much deeper than that. And this is why it was so important for them, and this is why their defenses were so high, and this is why they embody this kind of character. And I kind of feel that you might have felt the character, right? The mask, the pretense, right? Yeah, and so I kind of feel that you have taken distance, right? We have the goodbye here. And now they are in this Eight of Swords energy, right? Yeah, because now they cannot deny anymore how interested they truly are. They cannot deny it. That they truly want this relationship. The Two of Cups. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. And I kind of feel that it was never a secret. We might be talking about someone, right, who is masculine in their feminine energy. Of course, you can adapt it however. But what I felt, it was that you might be a feminine and they might be a masculine, right? But we might be talking about energy, not gender, right? So I kind of feel that they might be surrounded by that, even though they have something uh, very much attractive to you that is in relationship with their feminine energy, even if they are masculine, their sensitivity, all those kind of things. It kind of feels that they ask advice to someone that they see like the macho man, and this person has told them you have to do this and you have to do that, and because you were so important to them and they wanted absolutely to win you over and they didn't trust themselves, so they listened to this imbecile that told them to play a role. It kind of feels something like that, to be honest, right? Yeah, this is what it feels to me. Okay, so this being said, let's get a little bit deeper into all of this. Let's get a little bit more information about what's going on here. I will take a deck. I know what deck I want to use. And we will see what comes up here, what kind of information. We are getting. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender. I am talking about the energy. So please apply it however it applies, and this reading can be past, present, or future. So let's see, let's get information here about, I put the cards aside, but I want to see it. the apology in reverse. This was with the Queen of Wands. Tell me here. The Queen of Wands. Give me. Yeah. They were hiding their true self. This is exactly what it is. Lying, stealing, manipulating. Here, I truly feel the manipulation. Trying to pretend to be somebody that they are not. I kind of feel, you know, that it was in order to appear a certain way to you and maybe to, I don't know, their friends. But it was also a kind of protection that they had, right? So I kind of feel that they tried to play it very, very cool. They tried to play it cool, and they thought that it would keep you stuck. I truly feel that we are talking here about someone that hasn't resolved some kind of hurt, wound that they had in the past, so they didn't trust themselves. While you were truly attracted to their soul and who they truly are, they totally disconnected from this place, right? Because they are still stuck in their past. Yeah? It's kind of if you were attracted to the healed version of them, to their energy, to their soul, while they are stuck in their ego. This is truly how it feels here. Okay. Wait, there is a card here. I want to see judgment. Okay. Tell me here, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there is. You see, they treated you in a very, very cheap way. Very cheap. Surface level. Appearances. They wanted to impress you in some kind of way. But I truly feel that you could feel here that there was something very, very fake. It's kind of the person that you fell in love with, because I kind of feel that you were truly touched by this person. But the way that they were acting, it's like two different people, which might have been very confusing for you, right? Because I kind of feel that you are somebody who has the ability to have a good feeling of people, right? But here, because they were acting out of their ego, trying to impress you, keeping it very surface level, while you were truly attracted to their essence, it felt so fake, so fake. Yeah, there is here something about being greedy. But I feel greedy about their feelings, right? Yeah, very emotionally immature. Very immature. Yeah, and I feel that you truly approach them with purity. I kind of feel that what you felt towards this person, it was your inner child falling in love with their inner child. Except that the person that you were dealing with was the inner child who is I see the carnival costumes, right? Embodying some kind of roles, putting a costume of I'm a big boss, right? And you could not reach their inner child. You couldn't get to this place of purity with them because they were so protective. What was the card that came with health? Yeah, health in reverse. I kind of feel that you could truly feel that it was all fake, right? The person that you were dealing with in your connection, it was fake. It was fake. While you could see the essence of this person and you loved the essence of this person, But this person totally rejected who they are because they were unhealed. They were totally unhealed, right? So they were trying to, it makes me think about those people, right, that are hurt. And so I have the incels in mind, right? Uh, uh, but I also have in mind, this alpha man guru. I will teach you how no woman will be able to resist you, right? All of those things, right? And they are teaching to men how to play a role and how to have control and how to appear domineering and all those kind of things, right? And you see through this bullshit and you are like, what the hell are you doing? What is going on here? This is what I feel that was happening here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you see they kill the fire, right? They kill the fire by doing that. While the fire was hot, just by them, I can't even touch it. By them being themselves, the fire was hot. And they made it so complicated. They made it so complicated, right? Okay, let's see here. The Six of Fire in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they lost. They lost. Yeah, because they were stuck. They were stuck. Stuck in their ways. Unable to listen, unable to open their mind. Totally stuck, blinded. Blinded. Yeah, they were not acting from their higher self. There was no balance between the feminine and the masculine. They were acting from a kind of masculine energy, but a very karmic masculine energy. At least it was karmic because there was no balance with their feminine side that they were totally rejecting. Totally rejecting. Yeah, it was all burdensome. This is what it was. And you might have tried to explain to them, like, what are you doing? Like, it doesn't make sense. We are supposed to build here on something stable. How can we build on something stable when you are not being yourself? Like, what is going on here? But I feel that they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it because they didn't trust themselves. And so all they did is bring burdens into the connection, maybe putting a lot of burdens on you because you needed to become something that was comfortable for them. But like, then you are not in love with me. If I need to become somebody else for you to want me, so you don't appreciate the magic that's in me. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Then go and find somebody that can be the puppet that you need them to be. I'm a Queen of Wands. What are you doing? I'm not doing that. Yeah, but it kind of feels that the more that you said, I'm not doing that, like in the beginning, you might have tried to understand. You might have tried to compromise in some kind of way, thinking that maybe you could make them get to a place of confidence that they would release all of this bullshit. But I feel that it's not the case. It's not the case. It just became heavier and heavier and heavier. Because it's kind of this person didn't want even to admit that they were playing a role. Yeah, so they lost. So they lost. Yeah, goodbye. You said goodbye. Yeah, this was the card that was here. Goodbye, yeah. Why should you be there, right? This is not a partner, right? This is someone who is stuck in some kind of old-fashioned, misogynistic perception of relationships, while you are a Queen of Wands. Like, go find yourself someone that is in the same trip as yours, not a Queen of Wands. But they find you so attractive. They find you so attractive, right? This is the thing. On one side, they are very, very attracted by your energy, by your magnetism, by what you represent. They love it. They love it, but they want to tame it. Right? It doesn't go together. It doesn't go together. Okay, let's see the Knight of Cups. The Dreamer. Tell me, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, listen. I truly feel that you were hoping that you could create some kind of transformation here, right? But it was not possible. It was not possible. This is truly the smooth talker, right? Here we have the dreamer, and then we have the smooth talker. This is exactly what I feel. I feel that you might have been very attracted to their water energy. We might be talking about someone who has some kind of a Pisces element in their chart, right? So the Pisces might not be their sun sign, but it might be, for example, their moon sign, for example, right? There is something dreamy about this person that they totally reject. They totally reject that. Even though this is who they are, it's their essence. But they reject it. So they played, right? They embodied some kind of smooth talker, F-boy, F-gal, I don't know, attitude, you know, I'm cool, I'm here and then I'm not here and then it's all a game, and I feel that you truly could see through the game, so it was ridiculous. And I truly feel here that you came from a place not of dismissal judgment. I feel that you came from a place of a lot of empathy, right? Saying, okay, I understand where this person is coming from. This is ridiculous. They are just going into a wall, being with me or with somebody else, right? But I'm staying in my alignment and hoping that we will be able here to change what's going on here. Because if I can have one healthy conversation with this person, where it's not just that they are maintaining their character, right? That they embody their ego, their pride, you could make sense to this person because it's totally stupid. From your point of view, it was totally stupid. Totally stupid. Yeah, but if you try to have this discussion, they were just smooth talking you. So it might have just made you see them as ridiculous. Honestly, ridiculous. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. Yeah, they were unable to move from their place, right? They were totally... Yeah, they were unable to listen to you. They were holding on to this narrative. This is why I kind of truly feel that it is a survival mechanism, right? It is an unhealed wound, like somebody who has decided that since now on, they will never ever be vulnerable anymore. Nobody will get into their heart, right? And they might have gone and done some kind of courses with the alpha man, and they became a person that you couldn't be attracted to. But because you saw something else in them, then you were attracted to this part of them, except that this part of them is what they were trying to unalive. They rejected this part of them, right? Okay, let's see here. the mental prison that they are in now, because, of course, they are interested. They were always interested. Tell me here, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they lost their wish fulfillment. Yeah, because they were so defensive that you just let it go. Yeah, the Star in reverse. Wish fulfillment, loss, because they were not in alignment with themselves. Kind of feel that you stopped even trying to have some kind of conversation with them. This is what it feels, right? Yeah, and now they are awakening from their delusions. Awakening from their delusions, right? Because I also feel that they were convincing themselves that they were this alpha man that doesn't care, right? And I kind of feel that this is what you might have felt. You might have felt that this person, in fact, is very, very emotional, that they are hurt, right? And that they are playing it cool like if they have no feelings, while you might have totally seen the feelings that they have, right? And you just wanted them to release of this mask, right? Seeing it as totally ridiculous, except that this mask was created maybe even years ago, because of some kind of wound, maybe a narcissistic wound, that they couldn't overcome. And so you having this ability to be in touch with their essence and then dealing with this person that they became that is so far away of who they are might have been even shocking to you, right? But they were stuck. They were stuck in this prison. And they were stuck also, I feel, in trying to convince themselves that they don't care about you. They are an alpha man, an alpha woman. They can have whoever they want. You or another, it's all the same. When it's not. When it's not. Right? Yeah, I also feel here that there was no way to talk with them. No way to talk with them. They might have been so defensive that there was no ability to even have a discussion with them, because you might have been talking to their heart and their soul, and they were talking from their ego. And so they might have truly pushed you away because you were talking to a part of them that they were rejecting totally. Yeah, so I kind of feel that you just let it go, right? Yeah, you understood that they were in this mental prison. Here we are in the path shift, right? The change came when you understood that they were stuck. They were stuck, that's it, that's all, right? There was no more option. You might have tried everything, but there was no more option. They were stuck in this mental prison. They didn't want to listen to you. They thought that they knew better. But I truly feel, right, that this is the discordance that might have been. You were connected to their inner child. You fell in love with their inner child. This inner child, this person, have rejected this inner child. Totally. They have embraced some kind of costume of the adult that they think that they need to be, which is absolutely not a person that you can value, right? As a queen of wands, a free thinker, somebody that totally embodies who they are. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But I kind of feel here with this King of Pentacles here, right? I kind of feel that they treat everybody like a business contract. You know, like everybody has their place, everybody has... And this energy in intimate connection, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. We are not in a business meeting. You know? Okay, let's see here the Two of Cups. Why do I feel... Ah, no. I thought that maybe there was another card here behind. Let's see these Two of Cups. Yeah, now they want the relationship. And the most ridiculous, right? It's because they also wanted to be this alpha man, woman, whoever, right? In front of other people, right? Presenting themselves as if they don't care. But it was obvious to everyone that they care. Like, they were just lying to themselves, in fact. Tell me here, the Two of Cups. Yeah, being in control. Yeah, being in control, being domineering, being in control, being a tyrant. This is the alpha man. I'm the king of the jungle. There's a Four of Cups in reverse here. I kind of feel that there is some kind of information that slipped, right? Because with these Two of Cups here, we had the secret in reverse. So some people might have truly thought that they were not really interested, even though I kind of feel that most people could understand that they were playing it cool, right? They were pretending. I have a hard time thinking that not, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe people are truly so blind they don't see, they just listen, and that's it, that's all. And maybe they are surrounded by people exactly like them, right? Who are also trying to convince themselves of this inner narrative. And so, they are just trauma bonding in that, and so they don't see anything, right? Because one might be very much in love with someone but pretending they are not because they are the king of the jungle and they don't care and they can have whoever they want, and anyway the other gender is uninteresting if they are not fulfilling some kind of task, so who needs them, right? So because one is convincing themselves of that, knowing very well that during the night when there is nobody around them, they know that they are dreaming about this person that maybe doesn't want them because they are so prideful, right? But when they are with their friends, they are, and when they are with themselves, so they are pretending, right? And so maybe, they thought the same about the rest because it's reflecting on them. But it kind of feels here with this Four of Cups in reverse that there is here something that came out. Some kind of secret that came out. Maybe this person have done something, said something that suddenly showed obviously that this person in fact truly wants the connection. Let's see here. The Four of Cups in reverse. Tell me. Yeah, there is here the Six of Wands in reverse, Judgment. Yeah, I kind of feel that they saw the sadness of this person for losing you. Yeah, I feel that they saw that. They saw the sadness. Or they saw something. Maybe, this person was writing something, journaling, talking about the loss. Yeah, there is here some kind of information that slipped, something that came out. Some message that was received here. That exposed the fact that this person is truly hurt by the fact that they lost. Okay. Anything else here about this Two of Cups? Yeah, that this person wants a new beginning. That they have a hard time to let go. Yeah, they are devastated. They are devastated. Yeah, the passion is still here. The passion is still here and they want a new opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, now they want they want the connection. They want the connection. They want to make offers. They want to be generous. Yeah, but they don't know what to say. This is the closure, right? I'm just checking here. I didn't take specific cards for the closure, but maybe the information that came here, it is that somebody realized that this person is stalking you. This might be. You know what? Let me take the closure. 1 second. Let me take the closure here. Let me take the closure. Let's see. Yeah, so there is some kind of information that came out making someone understand that they want this new beginning, right? Closure, please. Closure. Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm not taking it out because it didn't truly fell, but they are obsessed. You understand? They are obsessed. Yeah, they are obsessed. They are stuck in nostalgia, thinking about, you know, this person might be, it might be felt in their energy that they are very, very depressed now. There is something here. Yeah, they might be dealing with addictions. They might do something. I feel here, right? I feel that they are still stuck in this mental prison. And I feel a lot of regret here with the Six of Cups in reverse. This is sad nostalgia. This is thinking back at the past with sadness, with regret. Yeah, and I kind of feel that it's obsessive here, right? And they might be doing something in order to numb the pain. They might be doing something here to numb the pain. Yeah. Anything else here for the closure? Yeah. They are facing the truth. They are facing the truth. Listen, you might be expressing yourself in some kind of way and they hear it. Something that you said in the past that now they can hear. That before that, because they were into their character, they didn't hear it. Might also be. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, they are stuck, you understand? They are stuck because they know that they have totally maybe lost your respect. Yeah, because you see them as a liar, a manipulator, somebody who's not honest, somebody who's trying to maintain some kind of control, somebody very much connected to their mind, not to their heart space. Yeah, and you had to heal from them. You had to heal from them, and now you are in your full power. Yeah, and they feel that they lost a wish fulfillment because they were stuck. Yeah, because they wanted to win at all cost. Emotional manipulation. Creating imbalance, not equal give and take. Yeah, but they don't want to let go of this connection. I understand. It kind of feels that there is some kind of soul contract here. Yeah, but you don't trust them. You don't trust them. At all. At all. Knight of Swords in reverse. With the swords, we are talking about communication. We are talking about manipulation, lies. And this, you might truly take them for a F-boy. Or Jezebel, you know? Yeah, now they see you as the Ten of Pentacles that you are, because this is what you are. They don't want to fight anymore. Yeah, they don't want to fight anymore. But I kind of feel that you are over. I kind of feel that you were a lesson for them. And I also feel that you gave them time. You gave them time, you gave them empathy, you gave them patience, you gave resilience, you gave forgiveness. You gave it all, I feel, because I feel that you were truly connected here to their inner child. You could see and feel something in them, right? You could see very, very clearly what happened. And what might be now also, right? You might have expressed yourself in some kind of way that for them, what you were saying, it was the cold truth, right? It was the cold truth. They might have taken it very, very badly, because you might just have been expressing yourself in the purest form possible, right? Dealing with an ego, an inflated ego, right? Sometimes people are asking me, are you talking the same to everyone? No, no. If I'm talking to someone that is stuck, right? And in the beginning, I might be very, very soft. But if I feel that I'm talking, for example, to someone that is stuck, so I might be a little bit harsh in order to take them out of the stuck. If I'm talking to someone who is in their heart space, I will be much more delicate. And when I am talking to someone who is in their ego, right? Even though the ego is very, very fragile, at the same time, I see the inflated ego like a armor, you know, like a iron armor. So if you are just caressing, they don't feel anything. Sometimes, you know, you have to, you know, if you don't push it hard, if it's not a cold truth, they don't hear it. So will they react good? No. Often they don't, but I don't care, right? Because I want to be heard. If I'm speaking, it is because I want to be heard. If I want to be heard, it is because I think that maybe something could change that is for the higher good, right? Not especially my higher good, the higher good, right? So here you might have said something, right? And yeah, and they might have taken it from a very prideful place, right? Like, I'm in a battle with you, I need to win the battle, right? So I'm not even listening, truly. And I kind of feel that now they are hearing it. So listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe even healing. If not entertaining. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. We are the weekend, so have a beautiful weekend, sending a lot of good vibes and loving vibes towards you. I'll see you in the comment. Until very, very soon. Bye.